Hi, my name is Junior Anthony Azuga, and this is Hood to Hood Basketball, where we document basketball activities across the various communities in Ghana. At the moment, we are at the Tema Community 4 basketball courts, popularly known as the Chinese courts. Today, we have the young guys playing the old guys. We are about to check out some of the actions, the plays, the jump shot, the three-pointers, and know who is better in the game of basketball.
See this guy. Baba, calm down. What do you do? Let me tell you much. One shot. Nice one, King. Nice one. Yeah. Mami, pega, passa!
The user man, and he goes down, he say, he go come.
Black card, you can be rebounded, not be pass. You can be rebounded, person touch you.
Okay, so this is the part where we interact with some of the players. But right now I have with me a popular coach named as Coach Rubberman. Coach Rubberman, welcome to Hood to Hood.
Thank you.
Okay, so kindly tell us what initiated the adults playing against the young kids.
Oh, it's just simple philosophy. You know, we normally train them as kids, maybe under 15. But you know, most of Ghana system, we don't have those under 15 a lot. So the only concept we can use just to motivate and put them into competition as we train them up to certain age. The only motivation is just play with the old guys. That will just give them the courage.
Okay, so how long have you guys been doing this?
Oh, yes, because the guys you've been seeing, we trained them about 2 years, and we just pushed them to Division 2. But now most of them are in schools, so we don't get the game. That's why the only preparation we can give them is just to play this concept now. So the young ones you came to meet as we were training them, that concept will follow to them.
So what are some of the experiences you give to these young guys when you're playing with them?
Oh, it's about skill. You know, at the moment, it's the majority of the old ones, we don't have the stamina, that energy to do a whole lot of, but skill. So at least it's annoying when you see somebody who's older than you exhibiting skill. You see, maybe fine, you have the energy, but exhibiting skill. So once upon a time, you should know that no, I have to learn the game very perfectly. As you saw them exhibiting. We put them through that kind of, but still, skill is forever. We want to tell them, fine, we are old, but the skill is there for us to exhibit.
So what are some of the advice you give to them to at least develop their game in basketball?
First, we just normally advise them from social vices. Yeah, that's one major. These are just, social vices. I don't need to talk a lot. Drugs, armed robbery, alcoholism, young womanizing to be teenage fathers. That's what we normally advise them. And our second advice is, now if you watch most of the schools, the tertiary, the SSS, now they want basketball players. So the only advice we give them is what? Use the sport of basketball to educate yourself. That's the major advice we give them. Fine, maybe you are in JSS. But why don't we teach you good basketball? Your results are good. We call 1 or 2 PE teachers in the SSS schools. We have boy, this is the results. We give it to you. Are you sure you know? So we are using basketball as a tool for education. Tertiary, this and most of the universities have directorate. So we just call them, my boy is very good. This is the results, and we give it to them. So fine, come and justify. We have about 4 boys here who are justifying for tech. Yeah. And about 2 boys, they go or something. I'm sure they are heading towards first year or something. So, bit by bit. We are not there yet, but the realization, it's good to get them like this so that they understand the concept, education and sports.
So what would you advise someone who is maybe interested in the game of basketball? Because now we are talking about developing these young kids to be able to at least add school to their game of basketball. What do you advise someone who is willing to invest in some of these kids?
Yeah, it won't be bad investment because, if you are investing in kids like this, it's a long term. It's for future. So you won't lose. We are about over 100 kids here. So let's talk about if we don't have sponsors now, it's about us. So imagine these companies coming, then it will be more than 100. And you see, the moment we put some concept down, okay, every vacation, everybody should bring his results to that know you are schooling. That's another part of motivating them. So we push them. School, you see, every time I talk school. Because you see, B-ball is very intelligent game. We have a lot of set play. So if you don't school, how do you understand the business? So those who are willing to invest, it's good. It's good investment. Imagine this kid in the next 4, 5, 6 years. And we are talking about under 10, 12, 11. It's around 6 years. 4 years you think you can play with him. No. He knows everything. So that's where the system lies. And when we have companies producing beverages and things and they are drinking, imagine the strength you have. So when you want to invest in this system, you won't lose. Yeah.
So you have been a professional coach for a very long time. What have you noticed in the game of basketball, like in Ghana?
The concept, some of the coaches, their concept of coaching, it's wrong. Not all, but most of them. Because they just push them, they watch you because of your height. Oh, you can play. Then without any skill, without any learning process, then they just started wearing you jersey. Coaching is a whole lot. You have to go through, simple to complex, known to unknown. You break the scale into pieces. So you have to go to all this trend So our major problem is coaching. Yeah, how to coach the players is our major problem in the country. We advise, if we want basketball to grow, we advise the system to go to the youthful ones, 10, 11, 12, finish, under 12, under 13, 14. We can see that will be the way forward. But the problem is how to coach the kids. That's our major problem.
Okay, so we have some of the young players who play with the old folks here with me. What's your name?
Kent.
Kent
Foswajiman.
Okay, and
Nok Paditete.
How do you feel playing with these old folks?
Oh, well, we feel very privileged playing with them because we've been here with them since infant's time, and we saw them, they saw us grow, we saw them play, and we are gathering a lot of experiences from them. Yeah.
So what are some of the experiences you've gathered from?
Well, some of them taught us how to shoot, how to run the set plays on the court, especially Rubberman and Ghana, to mention a few. And they taught us how to be strong on the court and just win, give us a winning mentality.
Okay, so how has these experiences helped you?
Well, it has helped us in so many ways. Some of us have gained admission to school through sports, you understand, yeah. And when we go out, people know, yeah, this guy is from Tema and he knows what he's doing and he knows his whereabouts on the court. Yeah.
Okay. So how about you? Share some of the experiences with us.
And like my brother said, some of us gained admission to school. We played basketball in schools from the experience we gained from this court. So I think playing with them is a great opportunity. It's like you see your role model and then you are playing with your role model. That's it too.
So let me ask, how do you feel about the development of basketball in Ghana?
Well, you know, it's a gradual process. People are really attached to soccer than basketball. But you could see that basketball is gradually influencing the youth. You could see the kids here, everyone. It will take time, but gradually we'll get there. Sure.
Thank you very much. This is Hood to Hood Basketball. My name is Junior Anthony Auzuga, and it's a wrap.